Hi, I'm Adam Ernster for FitPerez.com, and I kind of wanted to talk about general fitness today. I'll try and keep it interesting for you. Basically, every cocktail party, every dinner party I've ever been to, everybody asks me the same question. What's more important, cardio or lifting weights? And the answer is, and I know this is like a big answer, everyone's always wanted, the definitive, defining moment answer is both. And I'm sorry, I know that's not what you want to hear. You wanted to hear me tell you one or the other, probably cardio. But the reality is you have to do both. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'll keep it interesting so you don't switch over to TMZ and Perez doesn't get pissed at me. There's two ends of the spectrum of fitness, right? You have powerlifters at one end. All they want to do is lift as much weight as they possibly can, be really strong. And you have marathoners at the other end. All they care about is endurance, right? All they do is run. You really want to be in the middle somewhere. And that's how you do that, we can talk about. It really comes down to what you really enjoy doing. But the benefit is, with lifting weights, for every pound of muscle you gain, you're burning about 30 to 50 calories a day maintaining it. So if you gain about 5 pounds of muscle, you're burning, right, that many more calories per day doing nothing. That adds up. Obviously with cardio, especially if you're doing interval training, you're burning more calories total. So you want to have a combination of the two of those. How you do that, I mean, people always ask me, what's the best exercise? It's the one you're going to do. It's the one you hate the least. If you love yoga or you love Pilates and you feel it's effective, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. Obviously in here, I feel there's a lot more options. You can move in multiple planes. The variety is a lot greater, and you can do more functional movements. And what we mean by that is movements that you might actually do in real life, because part of this is keeping you in shape so that you don't get hurt, so you can actually use this outside of the gym. A lot of what I work on is teaching people how to use their bodies properly so that when they get out of here, they can actually mimic it in the outside world. Because I only have you for an hour in here. There's another 23 that aren't accountable for, and that's really where you have to be accountable. So the combination of those two things really is where it's at. The second biggest thing is going to be, don't set yourself up to fail. And I talked about this over the holidays. It's, if you know you can't work out 6 days a week, don't say you're gonna, because you're not gonna do it. And if you start slipping off, you might do it for a week or two. And I have clients that have had to get ready for movies, and they can maintain that for a little while, but nobody can keep it up forever. And if you start slipping off a little bit, the tendency is to go, well, I blew it already, so why bother? And boom, you're down to nothing again. And that's what we really want to avoid. So if you can do 2 days a week to start out with, do that. Just make sure you show up for that. Okay, because this is really about consistency. And I know everybody, what I'm so tired of hearing is the latest scam, the latest product, and I'm always hit up with this. People always want to know what's the latest thing. They want, it's all what's newsworthy. And a sound diet and in really good form is not sexy. People don't want to hear about that, but that's really what this is about. It's about showing up consistently. It's about steady gains over time. It's not about losing 50 pounds in a week. It's about losing 50 pounds in a year, because that you'll keep off. If you go on some crazy fast and lose all kinds of weight, you're not going to keep it off. And if you talk to people that have done that, they will tell you that. That's a yo-yo dieting thing. It's a fact. I mean, this is a science. It's not rocket science, but it is a science. You want to apply that. So it's about, don't set yourself up, make realistic goals, stay consistent, and also, all day I'm surrounded in here by people that have more money, more fame, better looking than I am, or all three. That could either destroy me or it could inspire me. Don't set yourself up to be destroyed by comparing yourself to what you're not. Look to someone probably as a role model, but you have to dig within. This is a sort of a metaphor for life, if you will, and I'm getting all life coachy right now, but stick with me. It's about the challenges you face yourself with. Just try and do the best you can with what you've got. I have great genetics. That's part of why I look the way I do, okay? I don't have a weight problem. I've not had to wrestle with that. But if you do and you know that, don't set yourself up and say you want to look like a ballerina when that's not possible. I wanted to be an offensive lineman when I was a kid. That's never going to happen. I was this 90-pound little weakling. I'm not going to weigh 300 pounds. It's about being realistic about what you're doing. And just stay with the program. And if you can find people to do this with, teammates, people that help support you, family members, that just makes it that much better. You don't have to go at this alone. And that's what we're here to do, to help. So if anything I've said, obviously I've oversimplified this a lot. We can get more specific. You can Twitter me, ask questions, try and keep them general so that I can retweet them and we can answer them. And if it's a really good point, we'll do it on here and answer it. But that's what we're here for, is to help you guys out. So anything else you want to know more specifics about, please ask, and I'm here to help, okay? Adam Ernster for FitPerez.